I'm experiencing something in my body right now, and it's bad. It's like severe disgust. I don't think I've ever seen something this disgusting being mixed up in a single bowl. Okay, so we saw all his good recipes. Now it's time for the awful ones. I cannot wait. These will be interesting, I think.
A jellied meatloaf from 1931.
Starting off super strong. This sounds super disgusting. Let's go.
We begin with a pound of ground beef. You don't want the sky beef, that would be scary. Fire! Who's mooing now? Strain it and let it cool. It's not dinner time until you add a pack of gelatin to some water.
Wait, low-key? Like a jelly meat? I feel like I've eaten that before, actually. There's a dish that is similar to this, but I don't know what it's called.
Celery. You know what stings more than a knife, Mr. Onion? Rejection. Now 2 cups of chicken stock. Time to boil. Strain the stock into the gelatin. No veggies allowed. Thank you for your service. Now that this is thick, we add in the beef, pimentos, and then we mix. This is revolting. No. What a joy. To the fridge. Good morning.
Okay, look, the one that I had was a family recipe that my mom would make every once in a while. It might be a Russian thing, I'm not sure. It was not with this type of meat. This one kind of looks gross, but I will say with the meat that I had it with, it was quite good. I don't know.
Incorrect! It's a cat food recipe. Choke! Liver cakes from 1947. So the liver is an organ which collects and filters all of the toxins from an animal throughout their lifetime. So why we prance about it, eat it, is beyond me. With that being said, I've never tried it. Until now.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever eaten liver, unless maybe liver sausage counts. But other than that, not really. But my mom used to cook it sometimes, and the smell would be so gross. I can still smell it if I tried. Like, I fucking hated that smell. I would never.
To a pot of water goes a pound of calf's liver. This recipe asks for calf or mutton liver. But when I asked about mutton liver to the butcher, he just asked if I was okay. Fire! While that boils, we need a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, flour, salt, pepper, plus dried sage, and onion. Then we drain the... What? I don't want to do this! Mince the liver. You know, I used to have a sock like this. This is disgusting. 2 eggs. Get in. Now we make patties. What do you think we fry these in? Lard. Let me get my lard bucket. And you just... lemon lards with liver and lard.
I mean, like that, it just looks like meatballs. I wonder if they're really bad, if like the liver taste still comes through or not.
There's something deviant about this. Tastes like metal. I don't like that. Magic mayo from 1951. What is magic mayo besides a mistake? I don't know, but the first ingredient is sweetened condensed milk. Don't worry though, it's only 2/3 of a cup into a jar. It'll just take 12 years, 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1/4 cup of vinegar, the yolk of 1 egg. I find this incredible because mayonnaise is actually dairy-free, yet these people have managed to turn this into a lactose bonanza. We finish up with a pinch of salt, cayenne, and ground mustard. Now we seal and shake vigorously, preferably to kill whatever demon we've summoned. You know, I used to like mason jars, then came gentrification. To the fridge! Okay. Well, that's awful, but nobody eats mayonnaise by itself.
So is this thing supposed to taste like mayonnaise? Because condensed milk wouldn't taste like mayo, right? Like, there's no way. And why would you make it like that when you can just buy mayo? I'm a bit confused about this one.
No. It tastes like sunscreen. Il Corno from the Great Depression.
The hell?
What is the cheapest food was the question asked at the height of the Depression. So food scientists at Cornell came up with this. We start with a cup of cornmeal. So far so good. Then a 1/2 cup of powdered milk. That didn't last long. Teaspoon of salt mixed into a saucepan with 3 cups of water. Bring to a prolonged boil. Just how prolonged is this boil? It's done. Now, if this were to be your dinner, you'd add some tomato sauce and some pepper. For dessert, a touch of molasses. And simming them.
Look, this definitely looks like a meal that you would have during a huge economical crisis. So I can't even blame the people for making this, but thankfully, we don't have to live like this anymore.
Ugh, tastes like a wet blanket. They're all so sad, like depressed polenta, oatmeal that needs therapy, unemployed grits, a Fiesta peach spam bake from 1954.
Peach and
Yes, folks,
spam.
Thanksgiving is soon upon us, which means plenty of family drama, so I say why not just cut to the chase, serve this, and make everybody visibly upset. We begin by draining a can of sliced peaches. Save the syrup. Time for spam. Nothing says the holidays like ambiguous meat. Please exit. Now we slice it lengthwise 4 times, but don't go all the way through. Stunt the spam with cloves. Are you joking? You're not joking. This is ridiculous. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. 2021's been a rough year. Mercy. Now we insert the peaches into the spam. Open up. Time to receive
What
peaches.
the hell,
To the quarter cup
dude?
of peach syrup, we add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Are you aware that the syrup is sugar? Now that's just vulgar. Add the peaches. $3.75 for 35 minutes. Oh
Ooh. No, dude, no. Sweet and salty can be good, but no, this one, I don't know, man. This one does not look good at all.
Why do I keep doing this? That's not a good laugh, because this tastes like if Christmas gave up. A peanut pie from 1941.
Now that sounds alright. Peanuts are usually good, right?
Courtesy of the Caro Kid, who I can only describe as an infant male escort. Ready? Work with me here. You need a haircut. Any big plans for the weekend? Whole cup of Caro. A cup of sugar. So you want sugar with your sugar. Diabetes go eggy. Eggy shell. You didn't see anything. Margarine. 8 ounces of peanuts. All right. Stop looking at me. Avast! Oh, God. What have you done?
Oh, what the hell? How can a peanut pie be bad? How can it be bad? It's peanuts. They're amazing. Pie is amazing. Nuts and pie has coexisted. How can this be bad?
Oh. Demon baby! What did I do? It tastes like crunchy diesel. A pepper cake from 1950.
Ew. Okay, I hate pepper. This is an easy nope for me. Pepper is gross.
Instead of regular flavorings, this cake uses peppercorn and caraway.
Okay, I feel like I need to clarify before people think I'm insane. Pepper as a spice to enhance food is great, but things that explicitly taste like pepper are too much for me.
Which is an interesting idea because it's awful. Half cup of butter. Sugar. 2 eggy. You hate to see it. And a cup of syrup. What do you want, Miss Butterworth? Ma'am, this is very runny, like me in an hour. To a half cup of sour cream, we add an entire tablespoon of cracked pepper, caraway, and then the floofers. Introducing the world's worst dip. Get in, flour. A cup of raisins. Love those. Yay. Bacon oven. Well, at least you specified the appliance, huh? I was gonna bake this in the dishwasher. Oh, it's bizarre. It's like an identity crisis on a plate. A perfection salad
Ooh.
from 1961.
That's gotta be good. It has the word perfection in it.
In typical 60s fashion, we're using gelatin.
Yeah.
And again, nothing says salad like animal collagen. Half cup of boiling water. Apple cider vinegar. Lemon juice. Bit of salt. In you go. Now we shred celery, carrots, and cabbage. Always wash these real good. Celery's just like your parents. Dirtier than you think. This was supposed to be a fun way to get kids to eat their vegetables. How'd that work out, America? Onion powder. Pepper. Okay. What's the point? A loaf pan? Really? I just love when my salad comes in a brick. Good night. Good morning. It's time for mayonnaise.
What the hell? And covered with mayo? Oh my god. This is the type of trash that I might just enjoy. Like, it's so bad that it's kind of good.
What have you perfected? Garbage. It's cold, limp, and crunchy and bad. A pickled cheesecake from 72.
I love pickles.
This cheesecake stands out because it's savory. You don't think it has anything to do with the pickles? We start with a pretzel crust. Melted margarine.
Yo, pretzel crust sounds good though. Like, maybe for a different type of cake, but you know what I mean.
Time for the filling. filling, pound of cream cheese, cup of sour cream, goat cheese, and some pickle juice. Beat until soft. Honey, I don't need instructions. I'm single. Egg, parmesan, garlic, onion powder, and red pepper flakes. At least it's hot garbage. Now for the star of the show, an entire cup of dill pickles. Smooth top. Yes. 45 minutes at 3:50. Good night. Oh boy.
Dude, okay, I love pickles. I love cake. Not sure you should put them into one. Is it sour? Okay.
No, it's a demon quiche. A polka dot prune loaf from 1951. So we're either going to be polka dotting the loaf or polka dotting the toilet. I know where I've got my money. Start by cooking 28 prunes, which is actually 28 too many. Water.
Oh my god, when you overeat on prunes, you are gonna be on the toilet. Oh no.
3 cups of Bisquick mix. Not sure if I'm curious or scared. Eggy moo juice. Now we form a dough. I wanted to make this last year, but I couldn't because there was a toilet paper shortage. Roll out and cut into 28 squares. Don't look at me. I couldn't tell you where this is going. I just know it's the wrong destination. Melted butter. Sugar. Then we wrap and dip each prune before going into a loaf pan. This has to be the most complicated laxative on the planet. Dip.
For real.
Keep the balls arranged closely. That is solid advice. First row done. Row 2. Top the 3rd row with nuts and bake. I don't know about this. Between the Bisquick and the prunes, it's just very odd. Plus, it's liable to punish the porcelain.
Hi guys. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.
A poor man's cake from the Great Depression. The Depression was bad, right? People were crawling around on all fours in their yards eating dandelions. No, that's not an exaggeration. Those who were better off, like Ruth here, came up with recipes like this. Though bless her heart, she couldn't spell raisins. That's okay, Ruth. We start by cooking 1 cup of said raisins with 2 cups of water. Fire! We're boiling this until it reduces by half. Then we beat in a whole cup of shortening. I mean, I think that's a little excessive. In goes 1 egg.
Are you guys raisins, yay or nay? For me, it's kind of an in-between. I don't hate them, but I don't love them. I wouldn't voluntarily pick up something that has raisins in it, but if I, like, for some reason get something served to me that has raisins, I'll probably eat it.
Plus a teaspoon each of ground cloves, allspice, and cinnamon. Ruth, I don't think that's gonna help. Finally, we add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 2 cups of flour. Oh, this does not look right. There are no baking instructions at all, so we're just gonna do 350 for Lord knows how long. About 45 minutes. Did you notice there was no sugar? My legs are shaking, and not in the good way. Well, that tastes like a diagnosis. That is severe. A poor man's pie from 1949. Now this has to be the simplest pie recipe I've seen during my time on this earth. I'm not even sure this is going to make a pie. But first, pastry. Good afternoon, Mr. Pastry. How you been? How's the wife? How you like that? Welcome to the real world. For the filling, we have a pint of cream, cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of flour, and that's it. If this is a pie filling, then I'm Captain America. And then in it goes. We do get to sprinkle nutmeg on top. How extravagant. In this goes at 425 until it sets like a custard.
Well, you know what? I know some people that would love this recipe because they're shit at baking. So for them, this would possibly be a game changer, even if it tastes like shit, you know?
I have no idea. It looks upset. Well, it's great, so long as you don't have to eat it. It's sweet goop. I don't get it. Because now I'm still a poor man, just with a mediocre pie. A pork belly fruitcake from 1950.
Wait, what? Okay.
Meat and desserts was quite common back then. So was botulism. Steep a pound of pork in a cup of water. Fire! Honey, would you like Earl Grey or pork? I'll take a divorce. Sugar! Cup of molasses. Sweet, bitter, and meaty. Like my ex. Yeah, why is it foaming? Do you think you could hear me? Currants. Peel. How would you... What? Ginger. Don't say it, Dylan. Cinnamon. Needs flour. 1, 2, 3. How big is this cake? 3.
I'm experiencing something in my body right now, and it's bad. It's like severe disgust. I don't think I've ever seen something this disgusting being mixed up in a single bowl. These ingredients should not be mixed together. What the hell? Who even thinks of this? I'm feeling offended. What the hell?
50 for 2.5 hours. Suppose any less and it might gain consciousness. Chungus. She's looking like a house foundation. Right, we got 2 fruitcakes here. What's scary is that it's not terrible. It's got this oily richness to it, but something just ain't right. I think it's the pound of pork. A prune pie from the Great Depression.
Oh no.
Why just live in the Great Depression when you could also have chronic diarrhea? Wants me to plump in my prunes in water. I ain't plumping my prunes in nothing. Buy me dinner first. Pastry! Are you getting plump? Is plumping even a verb? I have birthed you. Easy does it. Blind bake the pie shell. That was distasteful. It looks like a failed grave robbery. Crust complete. Fire! Sugar. Prunes. Smells like botulism. It's 10 p.m. and I'm boiling prunes in my kitchen. Walnuts ain't gonna save this recipe, sweetie. Beat egg whites. How many? Stiff. Fold together. How does one know when a laxative is done cooking? Alrighty. Oh. You know, it's not bad. It just vaguely tastes like a felony. A ration cake from World War II. So it's the 40s and we don't have any butter, sugar, milk, or eggs, and we need to make a cake. What do? Panic. Into a saucepan goes 2 cups of raisins plus
I would just put water, but I don't think I'm good enough at baking for this.
1 cup of water. In the interests of civil defense, we look to raisins to substitute our sugar. So you want me to boil raisins? It ain't easy being a patriot. Fire! This is awful. A 1/2 cup of lard. Just give up. Don't make a cake. A whole cup of molasses. No, this is not worth it. It's not. Looks like barbecue sauce. Smells of death. For the dry ingredients, we need 1.5 cups of flour. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And the only spice we get is cloves. Cloves. It's always the cloves. Mash the raisins. It's been nice knowing you. This would make me enlist. Get in. Get off. $3.25 for an hour.
Oh my gosh, the crunch.
Oh no. Oh no, ma'am. Just no.
A Roughage loaf from 1892. Now my first thought was, who comes up with this? And then I took a look at the front. My man looks like he does taxes for fun. We start with an entire cup of wheat germ. Roughage is what dead people call fiber. And this is enough to incapacitate 1 medium child. 1/2 cup of flaxseed. You sure this wasn't meant for a bird? 1 cup of buttermilk. And a cup of molasses. This takes a while to come out. Don't worry, I did too.
Was molasses just a really common thing back then that most people had available?
Then we leave this to soak for 1/2 hour, just to make it edible. 1/2 cup of prunes. No, of course it's the prunes. What else would it be? This man's really out here making people B-52 their toilets. This is either gonna plug you up or bring the morning thunder. Your boy said friendly fire. Cup of whole wheat flour. Have you no mercy? A teaspoon of floof soda. Get in, prunes. This is culinary terrorism. $3.50 for 40 minutes. When I tell you that this is a brick, I mean it. It is a piece of masonry. Tastes like a bookshelf. Books included.
Damn.
That is bad. A Snickers salad from 1974. Yes, this is one of these salads, which definitely... A Snickers salad from 1974. Yes, this is one of these salads, which definitely isn't a salad because...
I love Snickers though. It's really good. And, you know, that's the best type of salad that I could possibly imagine. What do you mean?
America is unsupervised, and they can't be stopped. We start by topping 10 ounces worth of Snickers bars. Hey, Dylan, what you doing? Oh, I'm just making my salad. You know, with the chocolate bars. Come on. Cup of cold milk. Moon juice. 2 packs of vanilla pudding. 4 Granny Smith apples. That's for what? Solidarity? Granny don't deserve this. Whatever happened to respect your elders? Now into the pudding goes a tub of Cool Whip, because we don't give a shit. In goes the apples. And the Snickers. You don't measure this in calories. No, you measure this in years taken off of your life expectancy. The best results, chill. You need to chill. Is it good? No. Is it bad? No. It's sugar. Go ahead, feed this to a child. You're gonna yeet them into orbit. Goodbye, Johnny.
What do you mean? This looks quite good. Would I eat a lot of this? Probably not, because it's unhealthy as shit. But, the Snickers is so yummy. I would eat anything with it, honestly.
Post-terrestrial. Where's Johnny? Johnny is gone. A Spam pie from the 1960s. A little late in the century for war crimes. Crust is saltines. Downshift. Boda. Eggy. Marjoram. Are you just making things up? Who are you? You know, I've never been particularly religious, but today might be the day.
Oh,
A cup of
ew.
evaporated milk. Have you lost the plot?
They're blending it? Ugh, what the
I
hell?
feel like if I do this correctly, I'm gonna invoke the spirit of Richard Nixon. This ain't food, honey. This is a bioweapon.
Oh.
Cheddar, you're a monster. Liposuction. Decorate with almonds. Decorate? How?
I take everything back. The other meat pie was gross, but this is worse because it's like mixed together. Ooh.
How do you decorate a tumor? He says, don't worry, they'll toast in the oven. We're not concerned about the almonds. I am in utter fear.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, salt! God damn! Yeah, this is severe. Tastes like an IHOP kitchen floor. A soured raisin pie from the Second World War. Now, I know this is gonna be awful because it calls for soured milk, not buttermilk, not milk and vinegar,
What?
no, honey. Soured bad milk! Oh, she's thick. The raisins! Use
Oh.
butter pastry for flavor.
That is so diabolical. Soured milk? Ugh.
Flavor. 3, 2, 1. Blast off to the toilet. A cup of sour cream. Disgusting wasn't enough for you. Call the UN. Add spices. Thanks for that. What goes well with IBS? Brown sugar. Smells like Normandy. Charming. Baking till
Ew.
done. You're a piece of work. Goodbye. The pothole. I should have gone to church.
Oh. It feels like I'm trying it. I'm so grossed out. What the hell?
Tastes like a shower drain or a bunion.
Ooh. Okay, I need a break after this. What the hell? I just witnessed some of the most criminal recipes ever invented in humanity. I will say the most gross one, probably the spoiled milk one, just because spoiled milk is awful. Then spam pie, then the other meat pie. I don't know, meat and pies just doesn't go well for me. It just seems gross. Let me know in the comments which one you think is the worst. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you for the next part soon.